What does it mean to be a truly smart woman? Is it about how much you know or how well you know yourself? In a world that constantly measures us by external achievements, it takes real courage to look within. For too long, we've been told that being smart is about collecting degrees, climbing the career ladder, or building the picture-perfect family. These are the stories we see in magazines, on social media, and sometimes even in our own homes. We chase these markers of success, believing they'll bring us happiness. But often, they leave us feeling exhausted, overwhelmed, and strangely empty, as if something essential is missing. True intelligence, the kind that lasts, is about knowing yourself deeply, understanding your values, your unique story, and the quiet desires of your heart. It's about tuning out the noise and listening to your own inner voice. It takes courage to turn inward, to ask yourself the hard questions. What do I really want? What matters most to me? Who am I beneath the roles I play? And then to sit with the honest answers, even when they surprise or challenge you. This journey isn't about chasing perfection. It's about self-awareness, embracing every part of your journey, the triumphs and the mistakes, the strengths and the vulnerabilities. It's about accepting yourself, flaws and all, and recognizing that your story is uniquely yours. When you truly know yourself, you stop living for the approval of others. You begin to author your own life, making choices that align with your values and dreams, not just what's expected of you. Let's redefine what it means to be smart. It's not about having all the answers or fitting into someone else's mold. It's about having the courage to ask, who am I and what do I truly want? It's about being curious about yourself and open to growth. This self-knowledge is the foundation of a meaningful life. It's what allows you to build real connections, set healthy boundaries, and find joy in your own skin. Knowing yourself is a lifelong practice. It means showing up for yourself, even on the hard days, and honoring your needs, your dreams, and your truth. Peel back the layers of who you think you should be, and discover the woman you really are. This is where your true power lives. A smart woman's greatest strength lies in her willingness to know and trust herself, to stand tall in her truth, and to move forward with confidence, no matter what others may say. This is where a life on your own terms begins. When you choose to know yourself, you unlock the freedom to live boldly, authentically, and with purpose. Self-awareness is your shield in a world full of noise and expectations. Without it, we get lost, chasing likes, approval, and someone else's idea of success. But when you know your values and triggers, you build resilience. Criticism and pressure lose their power. You pause, check in, and respond from your truth. Knowing your triggers lets you choose your reactions, not be ruled by them. Self-awareness frees you from perfectionism and the need to please everyone. You can be honest about your struggles, knowing they don't define your worth. Your value is inherent, not tied to performance. This shield lets you stand firm even when you stand alone. It's not selfish, it's the foundation of a wholehearted, resilient life. Protect your truth and the world's noise fades away. There's loud confidence built on praise and applause, and there's quiet confidence rooted deep within. The first is fragile, always seeking validation, easily shattered by criticism. The second is steady, born from self-awareness and self-acceptance. It's not about being perfect. It's about knowing you are enough as you are. Quiet confidence doesn't need an audience. It's anchored in your values and your truth. You stop comparing, stop hustling for worth, and start celebrating others without feeling threatened. Criticism becomes feedback, not a personal attack. This confidence is built through courage, vulnerability, and daily self-compassion. It's a practice, not a destination. The reward, peace, freedom, and the knowledge that you are already enough. You move through life with calm assurance, no longer needing the world's approval. That's true power, and it's the smartest way to live. Boundaries aren't walls. They're not meant to shut the world out or keep people at a distance forever. Instead, think of boundaries as gentle, intentional gates. They are invitations to step into your life with respect, care, and understanding. These gates let the right people and experiences in, those who bring light, joy, and support. They also keep out what drains you, so you can nurture what matters most. Many women fear setting boundaries, thinking it's selfish, or that it might push others away. There's a worry that saying no means you're letting someone down, or that you'll be seen as difficult or unkind. But the truth is, a lack of boundaries breeds resentment and exhaustion. When you say yes to everything, you end up saying no to yourself, and your own needs get lost in the noise. Clear boundaries are an act of self-respect and kindness, both to yourself and to those around you. They help you show up as your best self, not someone running on empty. Boundaries teach others how to treat you. They set the standard for what is acceptable and what isn't, creating healthier, more honest relationships. They declare, my time, energy, and well-being matter. They are not up for negotiation, and they deserve to be honored. Boundaries might mean saying no to extra work, even if you worry about disappointing someone. It could be declining invitations that don't feel right, or stepping back from commitments that leave you feeling depleted. It might look like not answering emails after hours, or turning off your phone to recharge. Remember, it's not rejection, it's self-preservation, and it's necessary for your well-being. Setting boundaries is a skill. It takes practice and can feel uncomfortable at first. Some people may resist or push back, especially if they're used to you always saying yes. But those who truly respect you will honor your limits. Over time, you'll find that your relationships become more genuine and supportive. Start small. Set one clear, kind boundary where you feel stretched too thin. Write it down, say it out loud, or share it with someone you trust. Each time you do, you reinforce your own worth. You remind yourself and others that you are deserving of care, respect, and space. With every boundary you set, you build a life that's safe, sustainable, and truly yours. You create room for rest, joy, and growth. Boundaries are the ultimate act of self-respect. They are a daily reminder that you matter and that your needs are important. You matter. Let your boundaries show it. When you honor yourself, you inspire others to do the same. To live authentically, become a detective of your own heart. Ask yourself, what brings me deep joy? When do I feel most alive? Notice what drains you. These are clues to what's not aligned with your spirit. Identify your core values. They're your internal compass. When faced with choices, ask, does this honor what matters most to me? Dare to ask what you truly want, not what others expect. Give yourself permission to dream and write it down. This isn't about rigid plans, but about connecting to your desires. When you know what you want, you're less likely to be distracted by empty pursuits. This self-inquiry is a gift, the foundation for a life lived from the inside out. Your time is your most precious resource, the currency of your life. Every yes is a no to something else, so choose with care. Overcommitment leads to burnout and emptiness, not fulfillment. Reclaim your time by becoming the gatekeeper of your schedule. Move from reacting to others' demands to proactively choosing what matters to you. Block out time for what nourishes you. Treat these appointments as non-negotiable. Learn to say no, kindly and directly. Thank you, but I'm not able to do that right now. Every no to what doesn't serve you creates space for what does. You honor your needs and send a powerful message. Your time and energy matter. A purposeful life is built by thousands of intentional choices. Guard your time fiercely. It's how you write your story. Live on purpose, not by accident. True intelligence isn't a destination. It's a lifelong practice of curiosity. It's not about having all the answers, but about being willing to ask the right questions and seek out new perspectives. Curiosity is what fuels growth, creativity, and resilience, no matter where you are in life. A smart woman knows her education never ends. She approaches life with wonder and openness. She understands that every person she meets and every experience she has is an opportunity to learn something new, to expand her understanding of the world and herself. Curiosity is a superpower. It keeps your mind flexible and your world expanding. It's the spark that leads you to explore new places, try new activities, and challenge your own assumptions. With curiosity, you're never stuck. You're always evolving. It's about asking questions, listening deeply, and trying new things even if you're not good at them yet. It's about embracing the discomfort of being a beginner, knowing that every step outside your comfort zone is a step toward growth. Every conversation and challenge is a chance to grow. When you approach obstacles with curiosity instead of fear, you turn setbacks into lessons and failures into stepping stones. When we stop learning, we become rigid. Curiosity keeps us agile and adaptable. It helps us navigate change, solve problems creatively, and stay open to new possibilities, even when life feels uncertain. Embrace not knowing. It's the gateway to wisdom. The willingness to admit you don't have all the answers is what leads to deeper understanding and true insight. Follow what sparks your interest, read widely, and seek out new experiences. Let your curiosity guide you to explore unfamiliar cultures, ideas, and passions. The world is full of wonders waiting to be discovered. Ask more questions and don't be afraid to say, "I don't know, but I'd love to find out." This simple phrase opens doors to learning and connection and shows true confidence. Nurture your mind like a garden. Curiosity makes it vibrant and alive. Just as a garden flourishes with care and attention, your mind thrives when you feed it with new knowledge and experiences. The more you learn, the more you realize there's always more to discover. Each new insight leads to another question, another adventure, another layer of understanding. That's the mark of true intelligence. It's not about knowing everything. It's about staying curious, open, and eager to keep learning, no matter where life takes you. We're not meant to do life alone. The people around us shape our growth and well-being. A smart woman chooses her circle with intention, seeking relationships that nourish and uplift. True support isn't about quantity, but quality. Friends who celebrate your wins and stand by you in struggle. They listen, encourage, and remind you of your strength. Letting go of toxic relationships is hard but necessary for your growth. Invest in connections that inspire and challenge you. Be the kind of friend you want to have. Honest, supportive, present. Building your circle takes vulnerability and effort, but it's worth it. A strong, loving support system is one of your greatest assets. Choose your people wisely. They help you become your best self. Being a truly smart woman means living guided by purpose, not pressure. The world will always push you to chase approval, but applause fades. Purpose endures. Purpose is your internal compass, your why. It doesn't have to be grand. It's found in everyday actions and choices that align with your values. When you live with purpose, you're motivated from within, resilient through challenges. Let go of the need for validation. Be willing to disappoint others to stay true to yourself. This is where self-awareness, boundaries, and self-trust come together. Say, "This is my path, and I'll walk it with integrity." The smartest way to live is to choose courage over comfort, authenticity over approval, and purpose over pressure. It's not about perfection, but about returning to yourself again and again. Live by your own light. This is true freedom.